Vintage radio collectors. Well, my 1948 Addison Courthouse R5A3 is finished, and it looks great. Just to let you know, I didn't do the refinishing on the cabinet. Everything else though I did. Has new grill cloth with a very similar pattern. Cleaned up the dial, repaired some of the spots in the paint that flaked off. It's a bit of an art form doing that. Repainted the back stop of the dial so it shows clearly yellow through. And of course rebuilt the chassis completely. Spin it around so you can see it inside. Turn the light here. And it has this small antenna, and replaced 3 of the tubes. Complete recap, most of the resistors inside the unit, polarized cord. Here's an important thing. I removed the asbestos. There's an asbestos sheet under the chassis on these. Some people seal it. This one I removed and just sealed the wood underneath it. It's not a fire hazard. It doesn't get that hot actually, this radio. But some people, and other Addisons I've sold, they'll say, did you remove the asbestos? I don't want the radio if it has the asbestos sheet. And so generally that's the way most people feel. If you really want to sheave asbestos with it, I think you could find one. Now let's spin it around and turn it on. Now my LED ring light creates quite a bit of noise in AM radios, but here you'll be able to see the daylight. Or the dial lamp. New dial lamp. Cleaned up the knobs, lubricated everything, made new felts for behind the knobs. I believe, are we still stuck in shortwave? There we go.
Death was due to unintentional exposure to illicit drugs. The major...
Yikes. Quite a bit of noise from LED lights and from Wi-Fi, but it seems to get at quite a few stations.
I know you don't want to apologize to your dog.
And then Nicholas... But if something slows...
There used to be an oldie station around here somewhere.
CHML traffic continues.
New dial string, lube the mechanism. It's right on station. The shortwave works really well. There's not a lot to listen to on shortwave. I actually demonstrated that in the last video. This, I just wanted you to see what it looks like together. Just what a nice radio it is. And the refinishing job, it shows, you know, just how nice a grain is on this. These were originally done in lacquer, very dark. You couldn't see the grain. I know it's not a Catlin model. The wood ones aren't worth quite as much, but they're still a very rare set. And this one's completely restored. Thanks for watching and listening.